Hi dear student, myself Khan sir. Today we are just trying to understand the brief study of the common organic compound. Okay, so as you know that there are different type of the organic compound in the field of organic chemistry. So to do understand the basics and importance and all regarding the organic chemistry, we just need to understand the common organic compounds and their brief information. In this lecture we are trying to understand the types of the organic compounds and along with their some common information regarding them, like the structure and their what kinds of the utility they has to be present in the field of organic chemistry. That's what we want to understand right now. So right now I will try to write the different type of the organic compound are present in the field of organic chemistry, and after that I will try to explain that one by one. Okay, so there are number of type of organic compounds are present, like alcohol, after that aldehyde, then after that haloalkane, after that carboxylic acids, after that ether, then ester, and seventh number that is the anhydride and eighth number that is the that is halide of acid. Okay, and ninth number that is thiol, 10th number that is the ketone, 11th number that is acid chloride. Yes, acid chloride and halide are same. After that amine is there. 12th number, after that amide is there, and 13 that is the nitrile and cyanide are the same. Okay, and the 14th number that is the ether is already over. So this is the common organic compound. So initially I will just try to recite it one by one, and then I will explain its definition and their common structural formula and some information regarding them. First is alcohol, after that aldehyde, after that haloalkanes, after that carboxylic acid, ether, ester, anhydrides and halides of the acids, after that thiols, ketones, amine, amides and nitriles. Okay, so in this lecture I will provide you the definition and along with their common structural formulas. Basically alcohol is one of the primary organic compound which contain OH as the functional group, and its common formula is ROH. Here R is nothing but the chain of hydrocarbon. In case of example, we will take the one of the common alcohol, that is CH3 CH2OH, ethanol. So this CH3 and CH2 is nothing but the R. The compound which contain OH in their functional formula along with the hydrocarbon change, it's called as alcohol. After that aldehyde is there. Aldehyde is also one of the common organic compound. The basic structural formula of this compound is like this. Actually this is the compound which contain the carboxyl group. or sorry carbonyl group in their structure formula. The whatever the structure I have tried to show you in the circle, that is the carbonyl group. So aldehyde is nothing but the compound which contain RCOH in their structural formula. It is called as aldehyde. The common example of aldehyde is that is CH3 COH, that is the it is also called as ethanol, or sometimes it is also called as acetaldehyde. Okay, after that haloalkane is there. Haloalkane is nothing but the compound which contain the any kinds of the what we used to say that halogen along with the carbon chain, and the common structural formula of them is RX. X is nothing but the chlorine, bromine, iodine, or so on. Okay, so similarly here R is nothing but the chain of hydrocarbon. So after that carboxylic group. Carboxylic group is the compound which contain RCOOH in their structural formula, is called as carboxylic group, that is the RCOOH. Here you can also see that this is compound also the carbonyl group containing compound carboxylic group, and basic example of this, that is the acetic acid, that is the COOH. It is the example of common carboxylic acid. The primary we can say that it is the primary carboxylic acids. After that ether. Ether is a very important compound as the doctor is performing any kinds of the surgery. Nowadays ether, most of the ether is used as a anesthesia for the surgical purpose, but ether having the ROR is a structural formula. Right now you can see that in the structural formula of ether is two alkyl group are present beside the oxygen, because as we know that oxygen having the two valencies. Okay, so that's why basically this valency can be completed by the two alkyl group which is present over the or beside that oxygen. So that is the ether is the compound which contain ROR as a functional group, or the common structural formula, that is called as ether. Okay, after that ester. Whatever the sweet smell we are obtaining from the any kinds of the food, which is just because of esteric compound. So it having the formula like that, RCOOR. Okay, this is the common structural formula of the ester, RCOOR. That is actually it is the also one of the carbonyl group containing compound. Okay, after that anhydride is there. Anhydride is nothing but the compound which is formed by the what we used to say, that is the dehydration of any kinds of acids. Okay, so common structure formula of acid anhydride is like this, OCOOR. Okay, so basically this is the common structural formula of anhydride. Right now, while the water molecule is removed from the two molecules of the acetic acid, we will get the acidic anhydride. So that is the anhydride, means the compound which contain this type of the structural element. R is nothing but the hydrocarbon, RCOOR, that is the structural formula of the anhydride. After that halide of the acids. Whatever the halides is formed by the acids, means consider in case of this acetic acid, when acetic acid is reacts any kinds of the chlorinated agent, it will form the CH3COCl, that is the acetyl chloride, means the whatever the compound which is formed after the halogenation of any acids, that is called as halides of acid, which having the general formula is RCOX. X is nothing but the halogens. Okay, so this is the general information regarding whatever the compound is present this side. Right now we will go to this side. Right now thiols means it is the types of alcohol which contain the sulfur. Okay, that is the RH. It is the that is, no, sorry, not RH, RSH. It is the general formula of the any kinds of the thiol. Okay, so RSH is the general formula of the thiols. After that, a ketone. Ketone is also one of the important compound in case of any kinds of the study when we do regarding the organic chemistry. Ketone is also one of the important molecular compound. So ketone is nothing but the compound which contain COR as a functional group or the structural arrangement, that is called as ketone. So common example of that is the acetone, that is the CH3CO CH3, that is the formula of acetones. Okay, the ketone is nothing but the compound which contain RCOR as a their structural arrangement. It is called as ketone. After that, amine. Amine is nothing but the whatever the smell we are getting from the while we dealing with the fish, whatever the smell are coming from the body of the fish, that is just because of amines are present in that. Okay, so